I guess you've come across a topic called Seco theorem. So in this video, we'll try to look at some of the terminologies that you need to know when it comes to Seco theorem. Seco theorem becomes a little bit complicated if you don't know the terminologies. And please make sure you watch lesson number 2. This is lesson number 1. Watch the next video in the lesson number 2, where we'll be talking about the properties you need to know for you to be able to answer exam questions on Seco theorem. So let's talk about diameter. So under this topic, you need to know a diameter. You just have to know a diameter. And when we talk about the diameter, we're talking about the distance, okay? Or the line, okay, that is touching both sides of the circle, and it's passing through the center. So you can see this is the center, and we've got this line which is passing through there. So it's called a diameter. So a diameter can come out in any way. It can be like this, provided it's touching both sides and it's passing through the center. It can come from there to somewhere here. It's called a diameter. It still be a diameter. Okay. And then the other thing that you need to know is a chord. So a chord will just be any line, okay, that is touching both sides of the circle, okay, regardless of where it's passing, for as long as it's a line, that's called a chord. So for example, this to this, it's a chord. Even a diameter, it's also a chord, okay? Even a diameter, it's also a chord, provided it's touching both sides of the circle. And then we go to a segment. So when we talk about a segment, you can see this shaded region. It's a segment, okay? For as long as there's a chord forms a segment, okay? So if the chord passes here, there will be a segment here. And for segments, for example, here we've got two segments. You can see this is a minor segment, and this up here, it's a major segment. And this is what you need to know. Let's go to a sector. A sector, you meet it in mensuration, but under Seco theorem, we like talking about a sector because there is a property which moves with a sector. So for example, you can see this is a sector, okay? For as long as there's a radius, okay, this is a radius, and another one here, so radii, and they're forming a shape, they're going to the center, forming a certain shape. For as long as that line is coming from the center to the circumference, it's a radius, and two of them, when they meet there, they form what we call what? A sector. Now look at this. Maybe the question may be, what about this? It's a diameter, isn't it? It's a diameter. And a diameter, when you cut that diameter at the center here, you remove this, what will remain here, it's a radius. And we can say half of the diameter is a radius. Let's go to a center. Of course, we don't need to talk much about this. A center, you can see this is the center, this is the center. So every circle has got a center. A tangent line is a line which touches a circle at one point only. It doesn't matter where the position where it is. For example, here, from here to here, it's touching the circle at only this point. This is a tangent. It can also be like this. For as long as it's touching the circle at one point, it's a tangent. These are the terminologies you people need to know for you to be able to answer exam questions under this topic, which is Seco theorem. It's not a complicated or difficult topic, so to say. So please, please, please make sure you watch the next video, okay? Watch the next video where we'll talk about the most important properties that you need to know. There are only 8 properties. You are good to go. So make sure you watch the next video. This is Sichamba Jacob. Bye-bye.